this, like, how do you decide like who's worthy of being a manager? Because you know a lot of artists out here just be grabbing anybody these days that just say they're a manager. What's going on, guys? Tracy Mitchell, VA, here representing This Is 50 and of course the Tracy Mitchell Show. So today I'm with my special guest, SS the West, coming from the West. Yo, what exact part though? Come on, tell us what you're representing today.
I'm from Oakland, West Oakland, California. You know, down in the deep. In the deep. Yes.
How long have you been out there? Like that's been like your whole life.
My whole life. Dinosaur down there.
Not a dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
You look like you're about 25.
I wish.
Yo, so I was going through your discography and I haven't seen anything from you in the past 2 years. I was kind of confused. Like, is there a hiatus going on or what's up?
No, I've been working hard trying to get the right sound. That's just kind of hard, getting the right sound with the right team, you know, the right people that's going to help you put your projects together instead of just throwing up anything, throwing up too much product. Yeah, I'm working at it. I didn't seen too many and took too many L's to just throw something up and throw something out and to just give it away. So trying to get real detailed on this and trying to work with the best people now.
So I was doing like some research on you. You even had the article, you know, talking about your come up in music. You said that you got your start with producers. You want to go ahead and explain that more, what you were saying there?
Yeah, real good dude, DJ Durrell.
Is it DJ Durrell?
No, DJ Durrell.
Oh, okay. I feel like that's two different people.
No, DJ Durrell. You know, we like family. So it's like he's a big part of Oakland. You know, so me knowing him, you know, he tell you how and what not to do, which ways and which routes to go, and then, you know, I started putting a whole lot of things together and got a little better. And, you know, and then he had a little situation which we will not talk about.
We can't talk about.
Yeah, can't talk about. And you know, we got back in contact, and then, you know, he's doing his thing, and he showed me some more and told me some more, and I learned a lot. And then I had another friend, real big bro. He came along. I already knew him from a long time ago. We did some music together, and now that's what I'm working with now. Is EA Ski.
So it feels right working with him.
Yeah, it's big dog. That's big dog. Yeah, you know, salute him to the fullest. And so now working with him, I'm getting a whole lot of better understanding of everything. So,
or just the industry. Would you say better quality of the sound or better quality of the industry?
His sound is kind of like unmatched. He's making noise. So that's what I'm rocking with right now. But still, I'm rocking with all the rest of the producers I've been messing with. So, but this right here I'm rocking with right now. He's doing my project. So.
How long have you been in the industry? I couldn't even tell just from looking. I'm just like, damn. He seems like he's a veteran, but then again,
I've been getting down. My first one came out, I think, like in 06, 07.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's a long way. It's 06, 07. But not giving a route and not knowing the lanes to put your music in, and you know, it's kind of hard. You know, you're just throwing it out there and hoping for the best. You know, a lot of people didn't tell me a lot. A lot of people told me wrong. I've listened to both sides. So now I gotta listen to my own. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm out here in Atlanta, reaching out, and so far this is the best route for me.
Being in tune with Atlanta, you said?
Being in tune with Shaw.
Shaw's the guy.
That's the big dog, right? That's big dog.
And he's your management?
Yes.
So I have to ask this, like, how do you decide like who's worthy of being a manager? Because, you know, a lot of artists out here just be grabbing anybody these days that just say they're a manager.
I mean, you can really like judge a person, you know, and with me, myself, I could judge a person off just a conversation with them. So it's like, we talked, and then we got to understand it, and then it's like, we just linked up after that. So I'm here, and I'm trying to move forward with it.
It's like they got to understand where you came from, they got to understand where you're trying to go.
Exactly. Somewhat to have to experience a lot that I didn't experience. So, you know, we kind of like experience some of the same things, so it's like, we clicked. So he know where I'm coming from, he know where I want to go, exactly where I want to go, so I'm rocking with it.
So I was going through your Instagram and you talk a lot about, I feel like you're not openly saying it, but me, I can read very well, and I'm seeing that you talk about things you've witnessed in the industry, like kind of some funky business. So tell me some of the shicey things that you experienced and that you learned from that you might want to tell people, viewers, what they need
I
to
mean,
watch
it's
out?
like if somebody got a link or connect to just say radio or a certain person,
They capping.
yeah, and they won't give you the same love. It's like, I know you want your hands greased, but just talk to me. I grease your hands a little bit. Just walk me in. Let me talk to these people. Introduce me. We can go from there. But this is what comes out of it. I don't get no play. Don't get no say so, and I just gotta be put on the back burner.
So when you say you get no play, that means like you don't get as much love as.
Nah, not with certain things you don't, because some people are already in this lane. They don't want you to come in that lane and bump them over. I mean, we all gonna make money. So
At the end of it, so I don't even know why people become so greedy.
That part, we all gonna make this money. Let's get this money. You want a little bit more? I give you a little bit more.
It goes way back though in hip hop. People just being greedy and just like always just wanting to.
Right.
Or what do you think? Or maybe back in the day it was better. Now, like.
I mean, it was probably better back then. Social media didn't just
fucks up everything, right?
It just killed it.
Yeah. So right now you have a project out called Mood Swings 1.5. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you're working towards part 2.
Well, I got that set on standby, but I'm working on a project now. I haven't titled it yet, so I got another whole album ready to go, and we're supposed to pick the songs that we're going to use for this album.
You got the name of it already?
No, we haven't went over it yet.
So right now you're just at a point to where you just want people to know who you are, and if they already know you, give them an update of like what's going on.
Right.
So what is like a common misconception about SS the West that you want to go ahead and just
A misconception?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't say.
It's always a hard question, right?
Yeah, it's a real hard question.
Well, what do you want people to know about you that they think that they know, but you don't know?
I want them to know that I still work, and I still work hard. And I'm
just
still
like
here.
you're not releasing anything.
Right. I'm here. I'm coming. I'm leaving. I'm coming.
So the cause of just being like in the hiatus was just you just trying to figure out who exactly is the right people to work with, and of course mastering your sound.
That's the part. It's like you just want to throw it out. I mean, people, you can go in the studio, you can get a studio built and get in there and work and put out a whole lot of music. It's trash. You can just keep doing that. But to get the right sound, you got to find the right people, and you got to spend the right money. Nothing's just free, so it's like you got to get in there and work.
I always wanted to know, like, I'm not an artist, of course I'm a journalist. I always wanted to know, just being an artist, when do you know something is right? Like, when do you know you're good, you're on the right track, and go with that?
I mean, it's in your gut, and then you get that tear in your eye that this sounds good, or, it makes you go to that direction, towards that direction.
Like,
so
yeah, I got something.
You got something, right. It's always that tear in that gut feeling like, yeah, this the one, so.
You got a song that you want to talk about that had you feeling like that tear in the gut, like, yeah.
Well, I got one coming out called Feelings. We're supposed to be working on that one, shooting a video either tomorrow or the next couple of days. It's called Feelings, but it's just like letting people know, get out your feelings of what I'm doing. Stay in your own lane.
Mind your business.
Mind your business, that part.
Mind yours.
Yes, so working on that one.
Is there a feature on that one? Because I just want to name a couple of features that you have already. OMBPZ for one. Right? He is popping right now. I'm seeing him everywhere in these Atlanta streets.
Yeah,
and of course Boosie, which I'm not surprised really because your manager.
Right.
Very close to him.
Yeah, he hard. OMBPZ, he hard. Boosie, undeniable.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say about that dude. He's
Icon.
a workhorse, for real. So, I got, what else I got on there? On this one. But that part, the Feelings, it's a solo project. I have a guy on there named Actual. Like R&B, hip hop. He's a simp.
You just need that little bit of that R&B flavor to just kind of like mellow it out.
He's actually on the song that I got with Boosie, and I had a video. It's complete, but we're waiting on releasing it. It's called Mob On. And I had the producer EXE on one of the tracks, and I have a guy named TQ from he used to be with Cash Money. And I'm having him on a couple of songs.
Is it weird that I'm kind of sensing that you're a little bit plugged in the industry? Where did that come from? Like, spill the beans.
I mean, just me being me and me knowing people.
Just being a likable person.
Exactly. People who like me and people who hate me, I know it's just gonna make me have more connections, and I love it, So I'm a good dude.
Yeah.
I'm a good dude. You know, it comes with the hate being a good dude,
Mm-hmm.
but you get the most love up out of it. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the love part now. I think I've been hated enough.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's time to show me some love.
Yeah, you got to use that hate as fuel to, you know, make you go
That part.
harder and stuff.
That
And if they hate, and they're watching regardless. So.
Exactly. They ain't gotta tell me. They ain't gotta tell me at all.
Exactly.
I know they watching.
Yo, so like, what is it like being from the West Side? You know, I'm from Virginia, but I live in Atlanta right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me not go ahead and say I'm from Atlanta because that's not the truth. But what is it like being from the West Side and, you know, represent for where you're from?
I mean, it's just you grow up hard, which everybody does. Everybody grows up hard. It's like nobody's not telling a lie about how they grew up unless you're just born with that spoon in your mouth. And not too many people from the town is born like that. So you just get out there, you find your path, work your path, you know, honor your path, and you'll get good things. You know, stay loyal to your people and to what you're doing, and then, you know, everything just falls into play. But
When did you find your path? Because when I did the research, you talked about how you got into music, but you've been talking about that time to where you were we all been through this, you know, like, where are we going to go with our lives? What do we really want to do? So tell us about, like, what that situation was like.
I made a whole lot of decisions, wrong and good decisions, and, you know, my choices drove me to go this direction because I feel it's kind of easier, something I like doing. It's like a hobby, you know, so I just gravitated this way opposed to doing the wrong things, and I'm here.
You saw it as an outlet?
Yes.
And it kind of took
yes.
you, pulled you away from it.
Yes.
And I bet that just being a family man too, because I was scrolling through your Instagram and you have a family, a beautiful
Oh yeah.
family. So congratulations to that.
Appreciate it.
You seem like a really great, solid dad.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's giving you more.
We all got our
motivation.
flaws, but I work on it. There's room to improve. I'm not the one to say I'm perfect. I'm
Yeah.
not perfect. I'm far from perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But I do the best I can.
How has it changed you though?
What, being a parent?
You know, a parent.
I mean, my granny, we got a big family. My granny had a lot of kids, so it's like, it's kind of like, it's in me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just spread thin when you have kids. You know, you spread yourself. As family members, you spread yourself. Doing what you're doing, just spread yourself thin. So you gotta work hard at every position that you're in. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
A lot of people think because they have a family they can't focus on the music too. They can't focus on themselves. So how do you balance the two?
Go to sleep.
No, that's a fact. No, for real. Y'all need to get some sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep.
Meditate.
Yeah. Then do what you do.
Because you have, children that just pulling you left and right. Like,
Right.
I need you. Like, I need you.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, I can't even, like, think. Like, you have so many things going on. So, what's next for you? Like, what are you really focused on besides your project?
I mean, like, really, like, I want to do, like, make my label a bigger label. Well, my brand a bigger brand. Have my own brand, hhfbrand.com.
Yo, you got a clothing line, too.
Yes. Hustle Hall of Fame.
You wearing it right? That's the t-shirt right there.
It's a shirt. It's just a sweatsuit.
Chain.
Hat. I have a whole lot of that. I got onesies. I mean, anything that you wear, I have it.
That's dope. I got a clothing line. It's called Hustle Baby.
Hustle Baby?
Yeah. I came with the idea during the pandemic because, it really knocked out the hustler in me.
Right.
So talk about your story, because when you got hustle in there, everybody's kind of putting the word hustle in their clothing line. But some of us, we really stick to that word.
Right. Well, me, mine is Hustle Hall of Fame. So whatever you're doing, you hustle just to reach the Hustle Hall of Fame. So anything you're doing, whether it's schooling, sports, rapping, singing.
Interviewing.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to hustle hard at that craft. And, once you accomplish it, you reach the Hustle Hall of Fame. You can make yourself reach that. If that's your goal and you reach that goal that you was aiming for, you reach the Hustle Hall of Fame. So, you get a reward. Come buy some merch.
What's the website too?
hhfbrand.com.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of like in reconstruction because, of course, you're in the beginning stages, and I'm spread thin. I never get the greatest pictures. So now I'm reconstructing to give some nicer pictures, instead of just the mock-ups. These are going to be real pictures. Most people just throw up a mock-up and then you see that, but now I'm going to put up the real thing. I got all the mannequins, got the whole little studio set up. So I'm going to make some real nice things for people. They can get a real visual.
That seems very big.
Yeah.
That's very big. You're also going to give other people opportunity too, along with the studio, right?
Right.
So with the clothing line and with the music, what advice can you give to people out there that are struggling balancing their hobby and the hustle that they really gotta?
you can't give up. You gotta work hard. You can't give up. You gotta keep going. Don't let nobody deter you, and just stay focused. Stay focused. And if you do have a family, you know, get in rewards. You know, whether it's just words. You know, you gotta send words back to your family, talk to your kids, and tell them, you know, you really the ones that inspired me to do this. You know, whether I tell you or not, or I tell you enough. You know, your kids, they really inspire you. You want them to be the best and see the best. You know that you are the best. So.
That brings me to my last question. I ask everybody this, and this is my favorite question of everything.
Uh-oh.
What keeps you motivated with everything that you do?
What keeps me motivated? My kids and God.
Yeah, that's some strong motivations right there.
My kids and God. So it's like, without them, without him and without them, it's like, what I'm doing, right? What I'm doing, you know. So those are my motivations.
And stuff. A lot of people don't realize motivation goes up and it goes down. You know,
it does.
And it's not easy when you realize it's going down too, because you're like everything just falls apart.
Right.
But to keep motivated, you just gotta remember those things that you gotta remember how far you came, and also those things what you're doing it for.
Right.
And that's what's gonna keep that ball rolling.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, you know, gotta hustle. It's that hustle. It's that hustle.
Well, awesome, guys. This was SS from the West. Make sure y'all check out his project that is coming out. Go watch that music video featuring On Be Peasy, because you know he's on fire right now. And go check out his clothing line as well, Hustle Hall of Fame.
Yeah, hhfbrand.com.
Period.
Check it out. All my handles are SS from the West. That's SSDA instead of THE. SS from the West. So SSFROMDAWEST. That's on all handles. Check me out.
On all handles.
Yes.
Well, guys, it was Tracy Mitchell. Thank you so much for watching. It was another real, relevant, and resident conversation. See you guys on This Is 50.
Really be with it, and it can get it, nigga. Don't cry now. Then when you're fitted, handle your business, nigga. Don't act.